Welcome back, Truth Seeker. July 25th, 2018. One of the news stories today is that the soccer ball given by Putin to Trump at the Helsinki meeting had a transmitter in it. And if you watch the news story, they let you know that this transmitter is part of the soccer ball and it's put in as part of the product by Adidas. But then they went on to say how the transmitter could be used theoretically to intercept phone calls as a wiretap. And knowing the code, I see what they're doing here. The day of this news, July 25th, 2018, it's a date with a life lesson number of 43. And this soccer ball is built by Adidas, which has Gematria 43, same as wiretap. And recall, March 4th, 2017. That was the day the news broke of Donald Trump accusing Obama of wiretapping him. And the news media immediately began to draw parallels to Richard Nixon, who got busted for being connected to wiretapping the DNC. And notice, again, Adidas 43, wiretap 43, Richard as in Richard Nixon 43. This stuff is not arbitrary. Obama was the 44th president, but he was actually only the 43rd person to be president. That's because Grover Cleveland had a split term, and ever since Grover Cleveland, the count's been off. Trump's number 45, but he's only the 44th person to be president. With regards to Obama being number 44, everyone should know that he was announced as the 44th president 44 years after the Civil Rights Act of 1964. And notice, in Gematria, civil rights equals 64. Barack Hussein Obama, 64. 44 years after the Civil Rights Act, Obama elected as the 44th president. That was in 2008. Remember, he ran on hope. Hope has Gematria 44. And so does African American when you use the septenary Chaldean cipher system. And in case you're new here, pull those up for you. Septenary and Chaldean are very interesting ciphers. A lot of relevant information. Notice African American is 44 and 43. Obama was the 44th president in terms of number, but the 43rd person to be president. How perfect, right? And he ran on hope, again, with just the alphabetic order. Hope is 44. So the base four ciphers, they cover the majority of information you need to know. Notice hope is also 64, like civil rights, like Barack Hussein Obama. But you learn about some of these other ciphers, like septenary and Chaldean, you see what's going on. Consider MLK killed on 4-4. Malcolm X was killed on a date with a life lesson number of 44. His assassin, Thomas Hagen, got 44 years in prison. And look at the name Thomas Hagen, 44. You know? But anyway, this story came March 4th. A date with 44 numerology, by the way. 3 plus 4 plus 20 plus 17. A date with a 43 and 44 connection. You know? So this is why they do these rituals. This story of Trump and Putin meeting, it was more than a week ago now. They saved this story for this date, for the life lesson number of 43. And this is why. Everything in your news contrived by this code. Until next time.